Hey guys, this is Nabil and welcome to the Untech Show. And first of all, let's talk about the setup. Setup was really simple, and it was very simple because you just need your iPhone to set it up. After you've done a few clicks here and there, you get to an option where it says set it up with your Apple device, and you just go onto your iOS, or as for me, I used my iPhone. You just go onto your Bluetooth option, look for Apple TV, connect it there, and you just need your iCloud and iTunes password in, and you're good to go. After it gets your password, it will get your Wi-Fi and all the other details it needs, because it will connect to the Wi-Fi you're connected on your iPhone. Now, once you're done with that, you get welcomed into New TV OS, which has kind of iOS 9 look to it because it's got new, really simplified icons. So now let's have a look at the movies section, and I have to say Apple TV Remote really plays its role, and as well as Siri, because once you search with Siri, it makes using Apple TV a lot more easier. You just search what you need to search for and it will come up. As of now, Siri is kind of really restricted on what you want to search. For example, it can tell you the weather, but it wouldn't remind you of stuff, and it wouldn't read stuff that is not in the Apple TV or in the TV OS. Now let's have a look at the TV section within the Apple TV. Now, before you would have to go to iTunes and look for TV section there, but now Apple has broken down and you get separate TV section right on the home screen, and then you choose a certain episode or certain series that you want to watch, and if you already own it, then you can watch it straight away. Otherwise, you would obviously have to buy it. Now let's move on to the much awaited and much anticipated App Store. Right now you don't really have a lot going on in the App Store because you don't really have many apps in there, but I'm sure developers are working on them, and you still have a pretty good amount of apps in there. For example, your games or your different daily apps, Netflix or TED Talks, YouTube, etc. I hope developers are working on them, because I can't wait to do much more with my Apple TV than just do usual, which is watch Netflix or YouTube or whatever. I want to do more because I think Apple TV has got more potential than just being a normal smart box. Now let's have a look at the Pictures or Photos app within the Apple TV, and I think you need iCloud turned on your device and on Apple TV in order to access the pictures you want. Then we have Apple Music, or Music app, sorry. Music app would only be useful if you have Apple Music, to be honest with you, because you don't have Spotify right now in the App Store available, and then you can't access any other stuff unless you have Music app. Music is pretty useless unless you have subscription to Apple Music. Now, touchpad works really brilliantly on Apple TV Remote because it senses your right and your left side when you're watching movies or when you're listening to music, because if you're watching a movie, you can touch or swipe left or right, and it will forward or rewind the movie depending on how fast or how slow you swipe left or right. You can just mirror your iPhone or any other Apple device onto your TV. For instance, you just swipe up from the bottom and you get AirPlay option at the bottom. You just click on there, you will search for Apple TV, click on Apple TV, and then at the bottom you need to turn on the mirroring option on, and then that's it, you're good to go. You're mirroring your whole iPhone on the TV, and that really changes watching different stuff. For example, I was watching NFL or Barclays Premier League here in England, and I was watching it through an app, and I didn't really have to pay for Sky Sports, which is £25 per month. It's ridiculous. So yeah, mirroring is a really good feature on new Apple TV. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I will see you next time.